tacos. We'll wait a couple minutes. We'll see if anyone comes in. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do at least once a week. We're gonna do making a recipe. We're gonna make something. So today we're making homemade tacos, old school style, the way my mom used to make them when I grew up. So that's what we're doing. Some of the stuff's already kind of pre-done, but I'm gonna walk you through it so you guys can make these delicious homemade tacos. So let's check it out. Let's check it out here. Now this is American style tacos. This is not tacos Mexican style. This is American style tacos. Old school, super delicious. So let's go over the ingredients here. Usually I use corn tortillas, but I have some flour here I'm gonna use, and this size shell's probably the best I like. This is the brand though, so you need shells that are real authentic. So either go to a real place that makes the tortillas, or like this brand's really good, so very authentic. So this is what I'm using, and we went through the corn ones. Normally I do corn, but now we're doing the flour. Flour cooks twice as quick, so it's you don't cook them as long, and they break apart easier. So anyway, this is what I'm using. These guys are so delicious. So there's my got a stack here. I'm just gonna make two for myself, and then I got ingredients kind of already pre-made, and then we're going to, because we can just have this like throughout the week for a few days. Just having tacos for a few days. You guys know I love tacos. Excuse me. So let's check out the ingredients. We got our tongs. We're going to be using our tongs here to flip the shells. So you got your tongs here like this. We're going to get some beans going. Just a can of refried beans. Let me see if you guys can see that. Refried beans here. Oh my god, this can's a little mangled. Come on now. Oh my god. This can fell on the floor. It's all dented on the top, so oh my god, we may not get into this can. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay. That thing's mangled. I knew that can was going to be an issue. So we got a small pot. We'll put the beans into that. I don't need much. I'm just heating up for just my two tacos, so we're just going to do a little bit. So really just like 2 scoops, really. I'm just doing 2 tacos. I'm gonna load them light. So that's it, man. Just a little bit. But however many people you're gonna cook for, do appropriately. But it's kind of easy. One. It's not a lot. Okay. That. Cover the beans. Let's get them out of the way. Or actually to the fridge. I like to kind of clean as I go a little bit. Got that there. We already have some lettuce there. We already have sliced Roma tomatoes. Let's put the beans on the stove. The beans will be on very low.
It currently says there's 75,000 miles on the vehicle.
Very low.
The last reading was an oil change a couple months ago, and it had 140,000. That's a huge red flag.
Some onions. We need some onions. Let's see here. chop up some onions real quick. I'm just gonna grab one slice, pretty thin. That's probably good enough. Just put it for 2 tacos, that's all I need. Take out the outside peel, you want nice fresh onion there, of course. Some of that. Little onion bits. Little bits here.
Could be made available to the public to try as early as Tuesday, but only a small group of users will have unlimited access. The company says full access will roll out to millions of users in the coming weeks. I feel like Bacon's kind of on its
I might want a little bit more onion. So let's chop up this little guy right here. Let's chop up this guy right here.
That is very true. What if you could just say, give me my forecast and make all the graphics? If they offer that, I will switch.
Alright, there's our onion. We've got the other stuff already ready. And the Roma I already did already, but I'll show you. Roma's very flavorful, so for tomatoes, so you cut it in half. Alright, first you cut the ends off. Slice like that. Cut it in half, lay it down, and then I'll sliver cut it. You go like this, sliver cut it, and that's what these are. So sliver cuts like that. But I did that already. And then we just got some lettuce. You could do cabbage or just regular lettuce. That's enough probably. But it's like a side cut. I'll show you that. I'll just show you a little sliver of that. So you're just slicing it in half, and then you're gonna side cut like that. At a triangle. You're gonna triangle it like that. But I already got enough. But that's basically. And then because I think I accidentally got cabbage, you guys. So any of that too white or too crunchy piece, I get out of it. But that's that. So you got those nice decent slivers like that. I got the lettuce, I got the tomato, I got the onion here on the cutting board. Go ahead and put the onion away like this. Spin it. Put it away. The salsa I like, and remember this is old school American style, so this is, you gotta have this, the La Victoria, the red classic, so good. And so we got our tomato, we got our list, let's put it away, so we're going. I'll show you the stove here. So on the stove we got, let me explain what we got on the stove here. So now I'll turn the heats up. So we're gonna go to medium, a 6 out of 10 for the oil. Okay? Don't get crazy on oil, guys. And don't get an oil fire. If it gets too hot, it can spontaneously catch on fire. Do not get an oil fire. So there we go. And I just have some already made beef. Basically, for the beef for this, I'm using you use a pound of ground beef, and then the packets, the little Lawry's taco seasoning packets, old school, you know, the powder, and then add it. I only add a little water. I do not drain out the fat or anything. So I add some water to it, like the recipe says, and the powder, and mix it all in. But this is already cooked, so I'm just reheating that on low. Let's get a spoon for that. So I'm just making 2 tacos for myself. The great thing about this recipe is, like, you can cook a bunch of. I have a lot of ground beef. I have more, so it feeds. It's fed me, my mom, and my stepdad for 2 days already, and then I'll be eating, and then we'll all eat again tomorrow. So you just reheat it. It's awesome. So this is fresh beans right here. heating that up from the can, and I only need them out for 2. I'm just making 2 light tacos from right here, this guy right here. Flour, usually I do corn, but I'm gonna do 2 light flour ones. Pretty good size, dude. But use this or homemade. You want very homemade. These guys are #1. These are not like normal store. So these are very, very homemade. Taste very authentic. So the oil we have on 6 out of 10. The beef, we might have to turn that up a little bit. Turn that up to simmer. And the beans, we have them low. Put that to 2. We're just warming them up. Literally 2 spoonfuls of beans is it. You know, one spoonful per taco. So, and this is going to be 2 tacos worth of meat here. I'm making a very light meal here, but very quick. Normally, the only time of this meal is only the time to cook the shells. Everything else can be cooked in that time. Alright, so we need to grate some cheese and also cut some avocado slice. So let's let that heat up and we'll go back over to our... Keep an eye on your oil and all that. Don't mess around with the oil stuff. Alright, so let's grate some cheese real quick. Or let's do the avocado. So avocado, if you want to get the seed out, hit it like that and turn it. And that's how you pull that out of avocado. In case you didn't know. And then we're going to take a spoon. And we're going to spoon out this little sucker right here. Let's make sure you can see. Spoon it out like this, all in one piece. This is kind of soft a little bit, but spoon it out like that. And then you can turn it over like that. And then slice it. And this part right here, I'm going to eat right now and steal it. Yum. Like this, you'll slice like this. Now you have your avocado slices like that. This is real soft too, so this is real ripe. But there you go. If it's not so ripe, it'll stack nice, and you can stack it on there, and people can just grab slices. Super delicious. Now we need some cheese. Let's grate some cheese. We got some medium cheddar cheese. Remember, keep an eye. We're warming stuff up on the oven or the grill, so don't let that oil start burning. Don't let the oil get too hot. I'm always thinking about that oil in the back of my mind, making sure that it doesn't get hot. And we're using olive oil. I'll show you what we're using for oil. Alright, so I just need 2 tacos worth of cheese, so don't need a lot, but I'm trying to gain weight, so I want extra cheese a little bit. There you go. Little bit more cheese. Little bit more cheese. Knock that up. Put that fold it. Put that into the Ziploc bag. Trying to keep stuff fresh around here. You know what I'm saying? Not ghetto. Put the double Ziploc. Take the air out of it. Seal it up. There you go. Let's put it in the fridge. I'm trying to clean up this week, though. Now we're waiting for our oil to get hot. Our oil's getting there pretty quick. We're about ready to do our shells. Our beef is warmed up pretty good. Keeping that pretty low on low heat. Our beans is good. Just 2 scoops. I might want 1 more scoop of beans, guys. Where's my? I'm gonna put one more scoop of bean in there. I feel like it just needs a little bit more in there. Okay, we're set on stuff. Okay, oh, I love cheese, so good. We always got to leave some cheese to eat for yourself. So good, I'm so hungry now. Ling Ping, what up? Stephanie, good to see you. John, I know, so good, bro. This is old school how I used to eat when I was a little kid. Homemade American tacos style. Alright, we got our taco sauce too. This is it. You gotta do all the same ingredients, so good. Alright, so we got our ingredients right there. We're good to go. Now we need to get to the stove over here and start cooking some shells. Let's cook some shells over here. And I got the heat on 6 out of 10. Full burner. So the full burner is, oh, we see, let me hit that fan a little bit. This could still catch on fire if it's left there long enough. The heat will build up in the oil, so even though it's only on 6 out of 10, the heat will rise up. So do not leave oil unattended. Oil is one of those things that if it reaches a high enough temperature, it will flame. It'll automatically catch on fire. So don't mess around with oil. Always watch it, keep it attended. Yeah, if you didn't know, once it gets hot enough, it spontaneously combusts into fire and will melt everything. I know, it happened to me, dude, so don't mess around. And you can't put it out with water. You can't put a grease fire out with water, so you have to do like a towel. You have to throw a towel over it. Alright, we got our beef cooking right here, just warming it up because we already made the taco beef. Basically just a pound of ground beef with the seasoning packet and the water, you know, or just reheating that. The beans, we open a can up, we're just heating up. We're just doing 2 tacos. Real quick. So we're probably warm enough on the tacos. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And then let's get our tongs. We got our taco tongs. And let's go. Real quick. It's going to be real quick for this, you guys. You got to knock out the bubbles. Knock those bubbles out like that. Turn it over like this. And then hold it while you can. Hold it while you can. And then boom. See how quick it browns, you guys? Move it around a little bit, flip it again, move it out a little bit. Kind of letting the oil wash inside the taco there. Flip it again. Once the shells are done, then everything's done. It's very quick. It's a very quick meal, especially if you have stuff pre-made. Like I have the beef pre-made, but everything else I can do fresh and instantly. Okay, probably done right there. So take the shell, put it onto the that little paper towel on the plate. I'm just going to do one more. I'm just doing 2 for myself, so it's got enough heat to just keep going tortilla after tortilla. Knock out these bubbles real quick. Flip that over. And then fold Hold it like that, right there. Oh, we gotta knock these bubbles down. Get that folded quick while we can. Uh-oh. There we go. There. And you can use a fork to help you out, but you can use a fork like this. You don't need to though. Watch your hands too. Watch out for popping grease. It will burn instantly. Let's just knock this down real quick. Get that inside. I'm gonna let the oil wash inside the taco there to cook the inside like that. And we're about done here. I'm gonna turn the oil off right now. There's the oil off. Everything else turning off because it's already done now. That wash inside, I'm gonna put that, let that wash for a second or two more, and done. Alright, done. Let that drip a little bit, and then I'm gonna reuse that oil tomorrow. I'm gonna put a sheet over aluminum foil, and then I'll reuse the oil for tacos tomorrow, lunch. Stack them as they're done, and it keeps them all hot. I still got 4 more for tomorrow. So I got 1 for my mom and my stepdad, and then probably 2 for me. And so turn that off, move the oil out of the way. Get that handle out of the way too, man. You don't want that oil knocking over. Beef is done. Let's go take a look at it. And my beans. Alright. So let me grab a plate. I'll show you how I build my taco here. Alright. I'll show you how I build my taco here. Super good, super good. Definitely good to have the taco tongs, guys. These are super lightweight, and then with the fork too as well, but you gotta have the taco tongs, you know what I'm saying? So here's my tacos. So I'll grab my plate here. Grab 1 taco. I like to load the bean in the bottom. The bean's gonna hold my stuff together. Let's see what you guys can see here. The bean is holding us together. Gonna scoop the beans right now. And scoop the beans. I want to line the bottom here. There we go. Nice big scoop. And then scoop the beef. Couple scoops of the ground beef seasoned, you know. Two of those, a little bit more. Because we're doing 2. There's enough for the second one. And then a little bit of queso, a little bit of cheese here. So good, so good. A little bit of onions. Right there. Okay, we got some tomato. Let's line that little bit of tomato right there. So good. Fresh Roma tomato slices. Okay, and then we got some lettuce or cabbage, a little bit lining the top there.
Thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday edition of The Four.
Okay, almost done. This is pretty big. So I usually just I make one and I gotta eat it because can't wait. Can't wait. All right, spread the avocado across the top there. Uh oh. Get some collateral lettuce damage there. Okay, we'll load it up except for sauce. Take that. We got a lot of Victoria's the best right here. We got a sauce right here. Let's get some sauce on this baby down the side. You gotta sneak it down the side, you know what I'm saying? It's like a burglar coming in the side there. Okay, perfect. There you go, you guys. There is your homemade American style taco. Beans, seasoned ground beef, cheese, avocado, onion, tomato, lettuce or cabbage, and salsa. Super good. Oh my god, it's heaven. Alright, guys. I'm gonna get eating now. There it is. Next food one, we'll do another recipe. Something awesome. We may do it live or may just do it 4K pre-recorded, but there it is. Homemade tacos, DJ Darren style. Let's go. So good, you guys.